evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Saturday to y'all. We're doing a live stream today. So how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Having fun out there, doing your Saturday work, chores, hanging out with the fams, whatever you're doing. So we're going to do a couple reactions to a couple videos, and then we can talk about what anybody else would like to talk about. We could talk about that. Hey Clark, how you doing? Good afternoon to you. Good evening to you. Hope you had a wonderful Saturday, sir. But yeah, we'll do a couple reaction videos, and then we can get into other topics that you guys would like to talk about, or not like to talk about, or clarify things, my position on things. Whatever floats your boat, we can do that tonight. So, it's not poor Dino. Poor Dino. Dino puts himself in these positions, and he has his right to his opinion, and I have a right to rebut his position, but when my name's brought up in a video, I like to, sometimes I like to, how should we say it, review it and watch it and speak on it. Because I am part of the delivery, the delivery community. I deliver. Still part of the gig community, even though I don't, turn on my app at all. I can say I still have the ability to turn on the app. I just choose. How you doing, Julie? Good evening to you, Mike. Good evening to you guys. How you guys doing? Hopefully y'all are doing well. So hope you're all doing well on the Saturday. But yeah, we're gonna do a couple Dino videos. He has two I want to do a reaction to. And then, like I said, we can get into other topics that have happened around the United States, what's going on currently, in our world, whatever you guys would like to talk about. Last night I got in a real heated debate. And so, emotions got to me a little bit. Would like to apologize to Peach for what happened last night. Because I lost my cool. And I don't need to be losing my cool like that. I can have an adult conversation without losing my cool. But when you get passionate about something, or sometimes the feelings strike hard sometimes. So I'm going to apologize to her, and I'm going to apologize to Serb as well, because like I said, lost my cool. I know better. I can have an adult conversation without losing my shit. So I will apologize to for what I did last night. Doesn't mean I don't apologize for my position. Never apologize for my position or the things I say. I do apologize for the way it came off and the way how I handled it. But I'm not going to apologize for my position or the things I say. Because the things I say come out of a good place. I just have a harsh way of, how shall we say it, delivering it sometimes. Going a little bit overboard. So. How you doing, Julie? Good to see you. Glad you made it this time, Julie. Glad you made it. But so we're gonna get into let's go to his channel. I already got his channel pulled up here, so we'll go in. Let's click on it. Go to his videos. And here we go. This will be one of the videos here, because this is the one I'm tagged in. So let's see, dismiss that. Barkhead, how you doing? Good evening to you. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well today, along with everybody else. I hope you all are doing really great. Thanks for showing up for the live stream. I know I've been slacking, but I've been trying to limit my stuff lately on YouTube and just, trying to do other things. Life's too short. Life's too short sometimes, and you gotta be able to, as a grown adult, even as a young person, occupy your time with knowledge, doing other things, knowledge, finding a hobby, something that you can have fun doing. Staying away from this technology sometimes it'll rot your brain sometimes, and so it's better to rot your brain learning, picking up knowledge instead of rotting your brain listening to off the wall crazy stuff, or watching a bunch of people dance on a fucking TikTok or whatever the case may be. Not saying you should totally give it up, but too many people spend too much majority of their time on YouTube's and other apps. So, but I've been busy doing other things and trying to keep myself occupied. And let's see, Roy, you have been busy, life and stuff together. Yeah, exactly. It's not just that. It's she thought her parents was going to control me, basically. Not saying I was perfect either. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Vegas? Long time no see, bro. How you been? Oh, I got to get a hold of you, Vegas, too. I got to text you later. Something was brought up. I'm trying to think. Yeah, something was brought up by Bobby regarding Uber. And I know you do Uber. So I need to get a hold of you and ask you some questions about it, because something he said just didn't make sense to me on how Uber operates. So I just want to double check with you. So I'll hit you up later, probably after the live stream, or maybe tomorrow, because, it's Saturday night. If you're chilling with the folks, the fams, and, doing your thing. Hey, Jen, how you doing? Hey, Jeffroy, how you doing? Jeffroy in the house. How you doing? I will tell you what, I have been consuming less negative stuff on YouTube. Excellent. I appreciate that. That's good. That's good to hear, Mike. Yeah. Fill your life with fun stuff, Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll text you later, boss. Appreciate you, man. But I appreciate you coming in here, Vegas. Thanks. Appreciate you. But yeah, I'd rather see you guys do much more fun and interesting things besides vegetating on this stuff, So let's get Dino up on the screen here for you guys. Hold on, let me get him up here. And remember, these things, I'm not going after Dino or trying to pick a fight with Dino. I just do the reactions because my name was brought up, and so don't ever take this shit if you're the other contract creator, don't get upset. I'm just stating my opinion on what was shared, especially where my name's in it. So there we go. Population is not the key factor in the market. Oh, and there you see I'm tagged. So we're going to go over this video, and then there's one other video I want to go over. So we're going to go over this one first. So always good way to end the night with. Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I try to do my best. I try to give you guys your money's worth. It's all good. Reactions are fun. Hey, what's up, Miss Geechee? How you doing, Miss Geechee? I gotta do a review for your the dash cam. I don't have it on me. I'll probably do it on the next live stream. I just woke up. I had to take a nap because I was tired. I haven't been sleeping well. So kind of just woke up to do this. Yeah. So yeah, as y'all know, Dino made it clear in one of his past videos that he lives in a town with 80,000 people. And I made a comment about, because he's always complaining he's not making no money, blah, blah, blah. But, well, if you live in a town of 80,000 people, that's part of your problem. That's part of the problem. It's probably a huge part of your problem because, if you only got 80,000 people to deal with, yeah, you're going to have an issue there. But this was his response to what I said. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. How you doing, Latoya? So we're gonna go ahead and play it. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Just give me a thumbs up. But let's go ahead and play it. Here we go.
Welcome back, everybody. Recently, Real Talk with Roy said that the population is the key.
God, that has a beautiful ring to it, doesn't it? Real Talk with Roy. At least he whips it out. He says, "Real Talk with Roy." Has a beautiful. Hey, sir, how you doing? Had a beautiful ring to that name. But here we go. Roy recently. Here we go.
Making any kind of money in the gig economy. So how do I expect myself to make any money in a population of 80,000 people, which is a big number for a small town? But usually there's towns out there with 20,000 and 30,000 people. And this town used to be at 35,000 before. And it grew exponentially. Here we are in 6 years up to 80,000 people. It should be a lot busier.
Okay, 80,000 people is not a lot of people. 80,000 people is not a lot of people. Yes, you're going to have towns with 2,500 people, 3,000 people, 15,000 people, and I can guarantee they'd be saying the same thing right now. I'm not making no money. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. So just like you complain about, just like you complain about not making no money in 80,000 people arena, they're probably saying the same thing in their 20,000 town arena and or 2,500 town arena. So
I need to be in a market where there's 600,000 to a million or whatever. Well, we can bury that under the rug because Roy likes to make decisions, very quick decisions.
That is absolutely false statement. I don't ever make quick decisions on anything. A lot of times, if I'm stating a fact or I'm stating something, I have researched it and or I have put some time and effort into what I said. Plus, once again, I have the experience doing this stuff. So I put the time and effort. I'm not quick to just say anything without having some knowledge about what I'm talking about.
On any subject matter, without overly thick in the subject matter. Give it some time.
See, now let's take that. Overly thinking the subject matter. This is subject matter that I've been talking about since my YouTube channel started 6 years ago. So to sit there and say that the subject matter, I'm quick to respond to that or make rash decisions. This is content or stuff that I've been dealing with and talking about for damn near 6 years. Not only in the gig space arena, but W2 space arena. Delivery has been my life, which I'm not bragging about that, but being a delivery has been my life since 2016, whether it was delivering people or as of recently delivering food. So this is not a quick rash thing that I'm talking about or something that I haven't had research in. I've been doing this shit for damn near 6 years on YouTube. With my face on the camera on YouTube, been on multiple panels with multiple other YouTubers talking about this stuff. So I'm Roy new to this. So let's just get that straight. Let me say hi to anybody new that came in. Night Watcher, how you doing? Good evening to you. Latoya, once again, good evening to you. Serb, how you doing? So let's get back to what our friend Dino says.
Time, Roy, and take it over. And remember, when UDM, who lives in Miami, and Miami, Florida, it's not a 40 or 50 or 100,000 population. It's almost up to 500,000 population in Miami, one of the biggest city markets in the United States.
Okay, so you're trying to compare your 80,000 to his 500,000. So we get this straight. Miami, UDM. All right. What's up, Truth Warrior? How you doing? Good to see you.
Miami, Florida. And what was UDM making before with DoorDash? He was making anywhere between $20 to $25 an hour.
And this is the problem. He used to. You know, see, this is the problem. We're living in the past when it comes to these gig apps. We used to do a lot of things. I used to have hair. Don't have as much anymore. I used to be a little bit thinner, more sexy. I'm not anymore. I'm sure Dino used to have Well, he's got a decent set of hair. I'm sure Dino used to do things a lot differently back then too. So just because we used to do something, especially when it comes to the apps, yeah, the apps used to be, you can make money on them. Used to. That's the key word here. We're speaking used to. When he was in a large city. Think about it. He's in a large city and he used to be able to make that. Yes, we all used to be able to do stuff. But times have changed. The trying to compare things now to things even just a year ago is going to be way off, especially with gig apps. Let's go ahead.
When he recently in 2025 came back to his channel, because he was doing the catering service for a while, for about a year, and he stopped making videos. And then this year he came back and he did a test with DoorDash. Remember that video? Everybody saw that video.
I personally didn't see that video, so I'm not sure what he's talking about. I didn't see that video, but after a year he came back, did DoorDash. So
he did DoorDash for the whole day. How much did he make per hour in Miami, Florida? He made $9 an hour. So where is that? Oh, big population cities you need to be in to make any kind of money, Roy.
Okay, I'm telling you why. I'm telling you where. It's doing multiple apps, Dino. It's not limiting yourself to 1, 2, 3 apps. Yes, he made $9 on DoorDash, but UDM also makes a grip of money on other apps because he has other apps in his arsenal. If you are limiting yourself in 2025, as you say it, to 1, 2, maybe 3 apps, if you're lucky, yes, your money's going to suck. That is the plight of gig work. Apps change. The amount of money change. The amount of people change. All that changes. So yes, Dino.
Where is it? What happened?
What happened? The apps changed. They changed the way they do the app. They changed the algorithms of the app. People changed the amount of money they've been tipping from a year ago to there. Tipping culture, a lot of people have been discussing tipping culture on the internet, pissed off about it. Stuff of that nature. So yes, what's up, Monster Dash? How you doing? And do not be fucking blocking anybody in the chat. How you doing, GLM? Good evening. But yes, back to what we were talking about.
You know, Roy's going to spin it around saying, "Oh, there's other factors, blah blah blah." No.
Yeah, there's other factors, but my main factor was population density is a huge factor. And it's common goddamn sense. It's common sense. More people equal more orders. More people equal more possibilities to get on different apps. More of anything leads to more of anything. More people lead to more crime. More people lead to more fires in the city, fire department. More people, like I said, equal more crime. That means more police officers are needed. More people means more people are going to use the apps, which then causes oversaturation. And when you have a city of 80,000, you're definitely going to feel the effects of oversaturation versus a 600,000 person market. Still going to have oversaturation, but your oversaturation is going to hit you harder in 80,000 versus 600,000. So to think that the population has no bearing or is not an important factor or one of the most important factors, because your market is what dictates your money. I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care what anybody tells you. Your market dictates your shit. Your market dictates. The people you have in your market dictate what you make in your market. If you live in a mostly affluent neighborhoods type market, you're going to get higher paying orders because people have more disposable income. If you are door dashing in the ghetto, then yes, you're going to get ghetto ass orders that aren't going to be paying much. So your population density, not as well as the affluence of the area you working in, are one of the most important factors in any type of gig work. Period. But that's one thing. That to me is the most important, is your market. So yes, there are other factors. I can bring up the other factors. As a matter of fact, I have a little bit. Jeffrey, thank you very much. Thank you for that $1.99. I appreciate you. I appreciate the love, bro. How you doing, Cram? How you doing, Cram? But yes, to say that population is not the most important factor, or your market is not the most important factor, is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But let's go ahead.
The main factor is the economy. No matter how big the population is.
That is totally bull crap. That is totally, the economy is bull crap. That is bull crap. Because we have seen on multiple people's channels, multiple gig workers in this economy make plenty of money doing gig work. Why is that? Why is that? The economy is not the biggest factor. Why is that? Hey, Holly, how you doing? Because they have opened themselves up to other apps. They've increased their ability to get more of their market, the people in their market, by extending their apps and getting more. So it's not the economy, because people are still ordering food. People are still ordering food. People are ordering dressers from Walmart to be delivered. People are ordering stuff from IKEA to be put together. If you work off a Jackrabbit, you got a treadmill you need put on, go to Jackrabbit. Somebody will come to your house and put your treadmill. There are multitudes of apps. That is the difference. So to say the economy is what's dictating it, no, that's not what's dictating. That's not it. People that are in gig work that make good money, they have increased their ability by doing other apps. So it's not the economy, because people spend money on other things besides just DoorDash and Uber Eats. They do. And those other apps cater to those differences in what other people are doing. So to sit there and say it's the economy, bullcrap. That's bullcrap. Does the economy somewhat may play a role? Yes, it could play a role, but it's not the most important factor in you making money or not. Your market is the most important. Where you live is the most important, not the economy. Not the economy. We can agree to disagree. Hey, Ben Holly, good Saturday to you. Hope you and the fans are doing, everybody doing well. Hope you enjoy your wonderful Saturday eves here with Real Talk with Roy. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. Once again, thank you, Jeff Roy, for the $1.99 there. I always appreciate it. Adjust your strategy. Get that money. Yep, exactly. But let's continue.
Yes, everybody was making the money. People were making money when the gig economy first came out.
Oh, well, no shit, Sherlock. Everybody was making money when it first came out. Yes. Thanks for stating the obvious. Thanks for stating the obvious. We all know this. Everybody that has done good. That's why people did gig work, because they were making money doing it. But once again, we're trying to compare 2025 to the past. We're trying to compare DoorDash now to what DoorDash was in the past. You're trying to do what Uber Eats is now versus Uber Eats in the past. You can't do that. You can't do that. The other factors have changed that. But yes, everybody used to make money a long fucking time ago. That's common sense. That's common sense. And it still means absolutely nothing. The market is what's dictating your money.
2016, all the way up to the pandemic. 2021, they were making great money. They were in little markets.
Yes, here we go. In little markets, big markets, 2021, yes. They were making great money. That's when a lot of people joined these apps. They were making huge amounts of money. Fat wallet money. Why? Let's put it in perspective. You can't, once again, the difference between 2021 and 2025. What was the difference? Oh, that's right. We had almost like a once in our lifetime situation where everybody was locked down in their house. They couldn't go anywhere. They wanted to eat McDonald's, they had to order. They wanted to do anything. They wanted a new pair of underwear. They had to order. They wanted to see somebody different than maybe their crazy looking wife. They had to order. Yes, you cannot compare a once in a lifetime situation like the cooties where everybody's locked down in their house to 2025 where everybody's allowed to roam like free animals at the zoo. You're not getting it. Your comparisons are way off. But let's continue. Let's continue.
Markets, and they were in big markets. They were making money. And now a lot of these small towns have grew exponentially. Like the market that I'm in. You know that the market that I'm in, when it was at 35,000, my friend was doing Postmates in the town. He was making great money. He was
okay. Yeah, I made money with Postmates. I was making money with Postmates in 2019, 2020. But what happened? Postmates was bought out by Uber Eats. Uber took over Postmates. So yes, we were still making money back then because of cooties and other factors. So yeah, no shit. People are gonna make more money.
He was making $20,000 to $25,000 an hour as well, in a small population of 35,000. And now that it's up to 80, you'd be lucky to make $15 an hour. What happened? The economy is the problem. The inflation and the economy. That's what drives the market. And it's affecting all the markets, large or small.
Oh, hold on one second.
Oh, I'm doing.
Yeah, guess what, JP? And I just blocked this one too. Don't come in here being a dumbass. Fucking idiot. Stay the fuck out. How about that? Come here saying stupid shit. So I can block that one too. Oh, here, let me let's see here. Let's see. Here we go. Let's block this one too. We'll block that one too. How about that, Dina? How about that? How about that, JP? Want to run your mouth? There you go.
Great money here in 2025. They're in a location where people are rich and can afford it.
Not everybody delivers in rich areas and make money. A lot of people make money all over the world. What are you talking about? Not just rich people. Rich people, you're guaranteed you're probably going to make a lot more money. But don't say you have to be in only rich areas to make money. That's not true.
You can't tell me that the driver knows exactly what the population is all about in his market.
Most people do. Most people know where they live. I'm sure if you live in Chicago, you know the population of Chicago. You live in LA, you know how the population of LA. You live in your city, you know the population of your city. I know the population of my city and my state. So yeah, I think most people know that. That's common sense. If you live somewhere, you're going to know what's in your city. And if you're relying on app work, where your market is the most important part of what you're gonna do, you better know what's in your market. Because if you don't know what's in your market, why are you doing gig work in the first place? If you're not studying your market, if you're not exercising the ability to study your market, how the fuck are you doing anything right? That's business 101. Dunkin' Donuts isn't going to just not know where they're going to put their next donut stand. No, Dunkin' Donuts does research where they're going to put their next donut place based on what they know about the market in that place. That works the same with any business. They do the research to know where they're going to put their donuts. They know where they're going to put their McDonald's. They do the research. Come on. And that's just like a gig worker. You got to do your research on your market. So any gig worker that comes up here and says, "Oh, I don't know anything about the people in my market, where my market," yeah, you're not taking your business seriously. So that makes no sense, Dino. That makes no sense. But let's continue.
Okay? But when we're seeing a trend, like Aaron's gig, who's in the same state that I live in, he's up in Chandler, he was killing it in the same location. And the population grew a little bit in Chandler over the years as well. What happens now with Aaron's gig? He's taking time off. He's not making the money he used to make anymore. So where is it that the population is the key? He's in a bigger market. And he's affected.
We already discussed, even though decided the market. We've already discussed it. Quit saying that People used to make money. Used to, that's the key word. That means the past. The past. The past. Factors change from the past to present. So.
What's affecting the markets? It's not the population. It's the bad economy that's driving the inflation of prices. People are going out and picking up their shit.
Okay, so if that's the point, and let's say that, let's use his example. If that's the deal, it's the economy. Then why are all these other gig workers that are on YouTube, probably thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, gig workers not on YouTube, still doing it full time, making a grip of money? How is that? They're in the same economy. Now they are in the same economy as you are right now, Dino. But yet Pedro makes good money, UDM makes good money, Serb makes good money, Monster Dash is out here making good money, Peach makes good money, Bobby makes good money. I'm sure Flex still makes good money. There's all kinds of people out here still making very good money doing the gig apps. Same economy as you're in, Dino. Larger markets that you are in, Dino. But they're still making money. Why is that, Dino? Because it's not the economy. They have increased their arsenal of apps that they can do things on, which means they're taking advantage of the economy. Yes, is the economy slow? Of course. But you as an individual need to understand that they're taking advantage that people don't want to order food, but they need to order their groceries. People don't need to order groceries. They need to order a dresser from IKEA. They need it put together. They need it delivered. Amazon is constantly hiring flex drivers. Why? Because people are still buying stuff on Amazon. They need people to deliver Amazon packages. So yes, the problem is not the economy. It's your market. You're not doing what you need to do in your market to get those people, to get the money from the economy.
I don't care how many people you have moved in. People are not buying as much. And the supermarkets are making a kill.
You know, goddamn, people aren't buying as much. I wish I lived by that, because maybe my wallet would be thicker, because I'm out buying stuff. I'm watching other channels doing delivery work. Plenty people are buying stuff still. So I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Like ever before. The supermarkets are packed. You cannot even find a parking spot in the supermarket. Busy as hell. And the supermarkets are taking advantage of the situation, and they're throwing sales like you never seen.
I'm pretty sure, because I live in a fairly good market. When I go to buy supermarkets, they're always pretty busy. Most of the time, supermarkets are busy. I don't know how many parking spots you have, maybe because you live in a little city, maybe they only got 30 parking spots. But I know most of the supermarkets here have hundreds of parking spots, and they're pretty full. There's a lot of people in the supermarkets. So people are always out there buying their shit. So, and if the economy's so bad, and people aren't spending money, then why are the grocery stores full? That makes no sense. Because let's see, delivery isn't that much. I've seen some of the orders on delivery, $4.99 delivery fee, so on and so forth. Sometimes the delivery fee is waived. So that's not true. Because if it was the economy and people didn't have the money, the grocery stores wouldn't be full. So,
seen before, and it's driving even more people to go there because they cannot afford to order with DoorDash and Uber Eats and Instacart and the rest of it. They're going out to pick up their shit. And when the ones that do order, you see Instacart orders of 40 items with a $2 tip. When it was $20 tip before.
Okay, you want to blame the tips? Once again, you guys are the tips. And my next video will prove that you guys are the problem when it comes to tips. You guys not following directions that the customers leave. You guys are your own worst enemies. You guys cause your tip problems. How many times the orders are not right? How many times have they not received an order? If I ordered DoorDash for the first time, and I'm a big fat tipper, 15, 20 bucks. Half my order shows up, half of it don't. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's tip the next guy. How many times do you think customers are going to tip well and still get shitty ass service and then still continue to tip well? No. Sooner or later, don't blame the economy because your tips suck. Blame your fellow drivers because their tips suck. In your next video, I'm going to prove that. That is your problem. People are tired of spending their, yes, people have less money to spend now. They sure the fuck don't want to waste their money on people that don't want to follow fucking directions. They don't want to follow, they don't want to tip well for people that are stealing their food. They don't want to tip well for people that can't follow the instructions on where to drop off food. Drop my food off at the front door, you're dropping it off on the fucking sidewalk. So blame other drivers for your tips being not. It's not necessarily the apps or the people. It's your drivers that cause more problems in that. Hey, what's up, Denise? I work at Applebee's, and there has been many times multiple drivers are sent to pick up the same order. Yeah, exactly, because they like to steal. So let's go ahead.
Instacart first came in my market, it was 35,000 people. People would tip at $20. And now we're up to 80,000, more than double the population. If that's the math, the more population, the better. Here we are, more than double the population, and they're tipping $2. What's the point?
Okay, that just means there's probably other people that are getting the orders that have $20 tips on them. Do you drive around and ask every driver how much tip money they're making? Or because you see orders that only happen to have $2 tips, that's all they're tipping now? How do you know? Have you done a study? Do we see a graph? Can Dino show us a graph of how many drivers he has went around in his market to check their wallets and say how much they're making in tips? Let's ask ourselves that. Just because you see $2 tips doesn't mean there's not other people seeing $5 tips. Doesn't mean they're not seeing $10 tips. I'm sure when Pedro is out doing Instacart, Pedro sees $2 tips. I'm sure Pedro sees big dollar tips. It's like anything.
It's a million people. It's going to be the same.
No, it's not going to be the same. Because you know why? Because you might get 10 $2 tipped orders. But if you're in a larger market with a lot more people in it, there might be 40 orders with $2 tips on it. I'm not saying that's a good thing. But there's 40 orders. Because the more people you have, the more orders you're going to get. That is the whole point. That is why your market is what dictates it. If you have more people equals more orders. Doesn't necessarily mean more tips, but more people equal more orders. Let me repeat myself one more time. More people equal more orders. It's just common sense. That is common sense. The more people you have in any specific area, the amenities of that area are going to get more than the area that has less stuff or less people in it. If you have a massage parlor, you live in a 600,000 person city, you're going to get more massages. You're going to get more massages if you're a massage therapist. You live in where 80,000, you're going to get less massages. It's common sense. More people equal more of anything when it comes to services. Period. That's common goddamn sense. That's common. And you are too old and too hopefully knowledgeable to not be able to understand that. That your market, the amount of people in your market is going to dictate the amount of anything. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
The economy is bad and inflation is bad. What's the point of having too many people in a market?
Technically, right now, the inflation isn't that bad. If we're running bad inflation right now, it's because it's leftover from doo-doo, from your doo-doo lefties. So let's get that straight.
Enough said. The main factor of this whole thing is the economy.
It is not the economy. It's your market. Your marketplace dictates. It's not the economy. The marketplace. Because you having only having 2 apps at your disposal, if Monster Dash was to move in your 80,000 town with 10 apps at his disposal, he's going to make money in your 80,000 day. Not because of the economy. He's going to make it because he has more ammunition or more weapons in his arsenal to make money. But if you choose to do 2 apps, you're only limiting yourself to the those 2 apps that people order from. So no, the market is the most important. The more things you have in your arsenal is more important than the economy. Because just because the economy is not doing well doesn't mean you still don't have lazy ass people out there that rely on these apps every day nonstop. Period.
That's it. If it's too expensive for everybody and the bills are too high, they're going to stop ordering with the gig apps and they're going to start picking up their shit. And the ones that do, they're not going to leave a big tip anymore like they used to. They'll leave me $2 tip when they used to leave $10.
Yeah, and we're going to get into that with your next video.
I used to leave $15 tip, $20 tip with shopping orders. From DoorDash, they'll put it $8 tip, $9 tip, $6 tip, $7 tip. You know how many $2 offers I see with DoorDash?
And I'll give you a great example of why DoorDashers are losing tips. Not because of the customer, it's because of other DoorDashers. Let's take Pedro. Pedro used to do live streams every Sunday where he would order something from DoorDash. Pedro tips. We know Pedro tips. He would show it, how much he would tip. And how many of those orders, because I was an avid watcher back then, the percentage of orders that Pedro was getting was wrong, missing stuff, cold, not hot, missing stuff, wrong, missing stuff, all the same fucking reason. So if Pedro tipped because he's in the service, but if it was an average person, not Pedro, what do you think that customer is going to do, y'all? What's that customer going to do, y'all? They're going to stop tipping you. Because why am I tipping you $10 to bring me cold food over and over and over again? Why am I tipping you $10 to bring me wrong food over and over and over again? Why am I tipping you $10 to put my food in the wrong spot over and over and over again? Common sense. Dashers are the reason your tips are low. Other things are dictating why your tips are low. The Starbucks asking for tips. The airport kiosk asking for tips. People are tired of this stupid shit. People at 7-Eleven asking for a tip because you bought a Slurpee. There's a lot of different factors. But when it comes to gig work and delivering food, the most reason most people don't tip is because of their bad experiences over and over and over again. That's why. And I can guarantee you, if you ask a lot of people, why do you not tip as much as you used to? They're going to tell you, because I get my food late. I don't get my food at all. I get my food cold. I get half my food missing. I can guarantee you, there's more of a percentage of people that don't tip because of those reasons than the economy.
Like hotcakes. The $2 offers are like hotcakes. I constantly see $2 offers.
Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I don't even do the apps, and I can see $2 orders constantly. Even when I turn on my apps, there's always $2 orders. There's always cheap-ass people out there, Dino. Come on, man. Doesn't matter. There's always cheap-ass people out there. And if you guys have ruined it for your own tips, of course you're going to get more $2 orders because they're not going to tip you because you keep fucking up their food and shit. Come on, man. Exactly, Mike. Constantly decline them. Who cares how many there are? I don't care how many times. How many times you gonna stub your toe on the same desk until you move the desk? Come on, bro. Jesus. If I keep kicking my foot in the on a desk over and over and over again, and I still leave the desk there, that's my fault. Same with the $2 orders. Just decline them. Don't take them. Remember, you're independent. You don't have to take them, remember? But we know that's false because the app controls you. But we'll go on.
I've seen 2 customers, which is a double offer, which is a double, or not a double offer, it's a single offer with 2 customers. For $2 total pay, including everything. $2. Tons of those offers are coming in like that. Than ever before. I've never seen offers like that than ever before. We used to see bad offers in the past too, but nothing like this. The economy is the main factor. Population is nothing.
I think I've already proved my point why population is more important than anything else. Because even if you're only getting $2 orders, even if you're only going to see $2 orders in an 80,000 person market versus a $600,000 market or a 600,000 person market, you're going to get more $2 orders. You're going to see more $2 orders in the 600,000 person order than you will at 80,000. So the population is the main factor. Is the main factor. Because you're going to see more of anything in a larger population than you are in a smaller population. Even if we use your $2 order thing, yeah, you're going to see more $2 orders and have more opportunity to take $2 orders in a 600,000 person market versus an 80,000 person market. Common sense. Common sense.
When the population was less, we were making more money.
There we go. There we go. In the past, we're making more money. Of course. Of course. A lot of people were making more money in the past. In the past. Everything's in the past. The apps were better in the past than they are now. Customers were new to the platforms in the past. They know the grift now. So yeah, you can't use what happened in the past as the present to dictate the present.
Economy was better.
If I remember, the economy was not better in the like lefties era with Joe the crappy Biden. No, I don't think it was any better because we're living in the past.
When the economy is bad, I don't care what the population is. Unless you're in a location where there's a lot of rich people and they can afford it. That's where you see the changes. But other than that, everybody else is not seeing it in their markets. I don't care how small.
Well, I beg to differ because I see a lot of people on multiple channels every day seeing it. They're seeing it. They're making the money. They're seeing it. They're seeing it. So I have to beg to differ. I had to beg to differ.
Or how big the population is. Enough said. Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you guys later.
Should we read some of the comments? Should we go to the comment section? Nah, I would stay out of the comment section. But there you go. There was our first interaction. I think I'm right. I think I'm right. We can agree to disagree. It unfortunately is your market. Your market dictates any amount of money you're going to make. So let's go back here and let's go to the next video. Let's see. Oh, there's videos ridiculous. What requirements would I think it's the what requirements would ordinance this. So let's go ahead. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Dino reaction number 2. Let's check in on our chat. I'm not like Peach. I check in on my chat. Mike, how's it going again? How's it going? Let's see if we got anybody. Denise is in the house. Miss Geechee's in the house. Peach is in the house. Look at all these people. Look at all these people. Hey, they're telling you they're making the monies. They're making monies. What the fuck's the difference? They live in bigger markets than you. They have more apps on their phone than you. So they make more money than you. So you limit yourself in a limited amount of people in your market, you're not going to make the money. But if you're even if you're in a small market, you have more opportunity to take more money We have more apps. So, yes, it is how it is. What's up, Clark? What's up, Clark? See, constantly declining. Exactly. How you been, Denise? How's Denise doing? Denise. Jeff Roy, let's see. Maybe Dino should debate you on your platform. Nah, a lot of people don't want to debate because they get upset with me when I say something. They get upset. So it's hard to debate me without people getting upset. Sometimes I get upset. Hey, Romeo, what's up? Customer service is key. Customer service, yes. Customer service dictates quite a bit of the money you're making. You're surviving, excellent. Well, that's all we can do. That's all we can do nowadays. That's all we can do, survive. Just do our best to live our best lives and keep it pushing. But yes, we're going to do a second, Dino, because I found this quite interesting, what was said in this video, and then explains what I said in the last video about why customers don't want to tip, why the customer service. This is a perfect example, which is coming up right now. So that's why I said his second one is going to justify what I said in the last one. So let me get a thumbs up when I'm ready for, let's get a thumbs up in the chat when you're ready for me to do the second one here. Let's see, Applebee's, there's been, yeah, exactly, because they like to steal food. Yep, Peach makes good money. Peach, full-time gig worker. Well, Dino's full-time gig worker. Dino's a full-time gig worker. But let me get a thumbs up when you guys are ready for the second Dino reaction. This one won't be as long. We're not going to possibly watch the whole thing. All right, we got a Miss Geechee, we got a Denise. We got 2 thumbs up. So you know what? Don't forget to hit the like button. And the share button. Well, you don't have to share it, but just don't forget to hit the like button. Like the banner says, don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. It's free. And everyone be respectful, because I'm trying to make money up in this bitch. Trying to get paid. We don't want to fuck it up. All right. So let's do the second one. Let's see what he has to say. What requirements would DoorDash you say? Here we go.
Recently, there's been some talk about requirements in DoorDash. There's a few content creators talking about requirements, talking about the pizza bags. Pizza Hut and Little Caesar.
See, you said it right there. We all know my job's been doxxed, so we know. So you call out my company. I'm going to speak on it, because this is why we have issues with customer service and people tipping.
Is the only 2, personally, in my opinion. Everybody works in different markets. Those are the 2 pizzerias that ask you for a requirement, a photo to verify you got a pizza bag. What about John's Pizza? Mary's Pizza? Michael's Pizza? Downtown Pizza? Smithtown Pizza? What about those pizzerias? They do not require you to take a picture to verify you have a pizza bag. What's wrong with those pizza shops? They're chopped liver? It's either every pizzeria requires to have verification of a pizza bag or none.
See, this is the problem. He's bitching and complaining because 2 companies ask for photos that you have a pizza bag. How many times do I go to work Monday through Friday and see drivers without a pizza bag? You are required to have a pizza bag. You are required. It's in the terms of service. They mail you a bag. My company gives you bags. Little Caesars, Papa John's, they have bags that DoorDash gives them to give to you people. And I still see 60 to 70% of people walk in my business, not my business, my place of business, with no pizza bags. Why is that? That's a requirement. You know why my job requires you have a pizza bag? Because we care about our customers. We care about our customers' food. And unfortunately, we have to babysit people like that, you apparently, who don't feel it's necessary to carry your pizza bag. And others that don't feel necessary to carry a pizza bag. You got to be babysat. Because we're dealing with fucking children that can't follow the fucking instructions of the app that they are currently working on. So don't call out people's companies because they're expecting you to do what you are told and what you are expected to do by the app that you are working. I don't give a fuck what Mike's Pizza, Mary's Pizza, Downtown Pizza fucking does. Maybe they don't give a fuck about their customers. Maybe they don't give a fuck about their food. That if it gets cold and they lose customers, maybe they don't give a fuck. But we give a fuck about our customers. We care about our food. And if you're on an app and you're required to do something, we're going to want to make sure you're doing it. That's why. And then you wonder why you're not getting tips. You wonder why customers aren't ordering as much. Perfect example. We're complaining about doing the job we're supposed to be doing. Or because a company is requiring you to do something you're supposed to be doing. We're complaining about that. The fuck is wrong? This is what's wrong with people in the gig community. This is the problem. Well, let's carry on.
Okay? That's how that works. Other than that, like I always have said, DoorDash runs like a bodega. And they treat drivers like a bunch of high school kids.
Well, apparently you got to be treated like a bunch of high school kids because you can't do it as an adult. You can't do it as an adult. So they got to treat you like little high school kids. They got to tell you what to do because you guys ain't doing it. Or I wouldn't see 60 to 70% of the people walking my business, not my business, my place of business. I don't want any rumors going around on YouTube that, oh, Roy says he owns this. No, my place of business. With the gear they're supposed to fucking have. I wouldn't see it. So they got to treat you like children because you act like children. So that's why. That's why they treat you like kids because you act like kids.
Because they act themselves like a bunch of high school kids. So they treat others just like themselves. A bunch of high school kids.
Oh, you said it for me. Thank you.
Now,
you said it
what
for me.
about the preferred customer?
Thank you. You said it for me.
And the non-preferred customer? That's a $7 offer. That's a $7 offer. What's the difference? What's the difference? You give us a little green button.
What's the difference? What's the difference between a non-preferred customer, $7, and a preferred customer, $7? What's the difference? One's a preferred customer, and one's not a preferred customer. What does preferred customer usually mean? That they're regular. They come in often. They order often. But just because their order price for the preferred customer is $7 and the one in the non-preferred is $7 doesn't mean that there's no difference between the two. Is it clicking? The preferred probably is orders a lot more. They order on a more frequent basis than the non-preferred. The price of it is absolutely null and void. Doesn't matter. Just because the non-preferred is $7 and the one that was preferred comes in at $7. That's irrelevant. There have a reason that one's called a preferred and one's called a non-preferred. There's a reason for that. Just like when you go into Lowe's, if you're a great customer of Lowe's, you got preferred accounts, you got different things on your account, you get better discounts. You go to Harbor Freight, you pay to be a preferred customer. You buy their little membership. You get better, special, more bigger discounts than the non-preferred that don't pay for it. So there's a reason why people are preferred. Either they're paying for a preferred service, or they're not, or they're a frequent customer that DoorDash notices that they're a frequent customer. They order a lot, they order frequently, so they make them a preferred customer. So they expect them to be treated better than the non-preferred. You should be treated equally, but we know preferred means you're special. So let's go.
Box for the preferred customer, the preferred, that says, pay more closer attention to this offer. This customer tends to tip more. No, he left a $2 tip. What about the non-preferred customer? He left a $2 tip as well. And what else is going on? I'm seeing the total payout before I accept the offer. And even if I do accept the offer and I finish it, it's not going to be more. It's going to be $7, even after I complete it. Because you're going to have some smarty pants out there saying, well, maybe those offers should be completed. Maybe they hide the tip and blah, 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 and all that shenanigans that we get from certain clown drivers. Now, you see the total pay.
So when DoorDash says the preferred customers tend to tip more, just because he saw one that had a $2 tip and a non-preferred with $2 tip, that must be how they all are now, right? So because he saw that the tip was the same, just happened to be the same on the preferred versus non-preferred, the whole preferred service is bullshit, and you shouldn't pay more attention. You shouldn't pay more attention. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. The mindset is crazy. The mindset is crazy.
Before we accept the offer from non-preferred and preferred customers. So DoorDash will tell me they're going to tip a lot more. I'm already seeing what the payout is. Before you even say that.
Okay, they said they tend to tip more. They tend to tip. DoorDash did not say we're guarantee you they tip more every time. They say they tend to tip more. So maybe the $7 preferred order, maybe they on an average tip $10 to $15, but this time they decided to tip $2. Jesus Christ! Why is this fucking rocket science to y'all? Maybe not y'all. I can't hold you guys in that realm because you guys are the greatest. You guys are my fans. You guys are the greatest gig workers ever because you're here. But what the fuck? Just because DoorDash said this customer tends to tip more and they didn't tip more for your preferred, oh my God, it's bullshit. It's shenanigans. They're not doing it. Come on, bro. Come on. Michael Jackson style.
That to me, I already see the payout, the total payout. So what kind of shenanigan is this that, oh, this customer tends, if that was the case, I would have seen it.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Maybe we'll take Robert Reese's mindset. We'll take Rob. Maybe when you walk up, they throw you a $20 bill. Maybe they tipped you $2 in the app. Maybe they tend to tip in cash. Maybe they tip you a $10 bill. Who knows? There's a reason they're a preferred driver, and there's a reason why DoorDash states what they have or what they have not done. Because DoorDash has access to their information that you don't. Just because you didn't see it this time doesn't mean they don't do it. And why are we bitching about a $2 tip anyways? A tip's a tip. At least you got something. You could have got a preferred with no tip. Shit.
They would have ordered a hamburger and it was a $20 payout. Before I read that little green box, I would have known, wow, this is a high payout.
Oh, okay.
And then when I read the green box.
So we base our customer service now based on what we see in the tips. That's how we base our customer service. You're a business owner. Now, okay, if you're running a plumbing store, your customers are your customers. You're gonna give the guy that only comes in and buys a toilet ring once every month. You're gonna treat him like shit because you got other people that buy 5 toilet rings a month. You're gonna treat them like princes? No, you treat your customers are the same. So to sit there and what it sounds like to me is that because their tip wasn't higher and better that they shouldn't get any the preferred service. Everybody should be getting preferred service. If you're in the customer service industry, everybody should get preferred customers. Or you know what? That's probably why your tips suck. Because nobody believes in that. Everybody believes that, hey, the better you tip, I'm going to treat you better. It's not supposed to be like that in the customer service. We know it happens, though, but it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way.
But afterwards, and it says this customer tends to pay a little more in tips, I would have said, yeah. I just happened to see that. It's a $20 paying off. But that's not the case, DoorDash. It's not. They're all the same. All the offers are the same. But you got
all the offers are the same, but yet you only tell us one. Where's the evidence of this? Where is the evidence? I want to see evidence. Pictures are never happened anymore. Do you know? You got to start showing us some evidence, bro. You're saying these things, but everywhere else on the internet, everywhere else in the gig space, we tend to see different stuff. Why is that? For example, customer may tend to tip more at sit-down restaurants over fast food restaurants. Tend to tip more, never guaranteed. Exactly, Dick. Exactly. You might be the waiter that usually you have this one great customer that tips a lot. That customer might come in one day and not tip as much. Does that mean, you're lying about them now? That the other server that says, hey, guy, you got this customer, they're great tippers. Treat them well, blah, blah, blah. And you didn't get as big as a tip as the other waiter? You're going to say, oh, dude, you're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. They only tip me this. You're a fucking liar. No. There are going to be times when people aren't going to tip as much. It doesn't mean that they're not a preferred customer. It's not meaning that DoorDash is lying to you that they don't tip more. It's just that they didn't have to tip as much as you did that they normally do. Same, it works in any industry. I have customers in my joint tip me 10, 15, 20 bucks. Sometimes they tip me 10. Sometimes they tip me 20 on the same order price. But I'm still going to treat them great because I know they do tip more. I've gotten $20 tips from them multiple times in the past. If they happen to tip me 10 bucks this time, I'm not going to bitch and complain because I know they're a good tipper and I know that they tip well. But just because they only tip me $10 this time, I'm not going to. No, you're not blue, Nick. Let's make Nick blue, though. What do you guys say? Should we give Nick blue status? Let's give Nick blue. Hold on. Let me get in here, Nick. Everybody give thumbs up for a blue Nick. Everybody get Nick blue a thumbs up for blue status. Let's get him blue status. It's coming in, Nick. Hold on. All right, here we go. All right, Nick, you are now blue. Now you can say it. I'm blue, bitches. You premature ejaculated on your blue bitches thing. Now you can say it. I'm blue, bitches. Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, exactly. Easy, Denise. Easy shit. See, Peach, there you got to learn to read your chat. See, if I didn't read my chat and pay attention to my chat, I would have never seen Nick that he wasn't blue. I wouldn't have seen that now he's blue. You know what I'm saying? See, now he's blue. That's what happens when you pay attention. You get to see it. But yeah, just because it didn't tip a lot of this one doesn't mean they're all the same. They're all the same.
Gotta give credit where credit is due. You gotta say it like it is. DoorDash, though, pays a lot more on the base pay for some of these offers on. And I got proof. And here it is.
Okay, base pay $7.75, $0 tip. Okay. And first of all, that's a CVS. Usually the base pay on any kind of shopping order like CVS, Walgreens, they always pay more on the base pay. That's normal. So I'm not gonna really. So we got a $4 base pay, $3.50 tip, Total of what? Oh, is that $6 base pay? Yeah, $6 base pay. Okay. Yeah, that's proof. What? What? Okay. Where's my fucking cursor? Get over here, fucker. Jesus. We did hit the play button. But we got $12, $5. Okay.
And guess what? I've never seen an Uber Eats offer base pay like the DoorDash.
What the fuck does that matter? They give you more. You know, you're welcome, Nick. Welcome. You're very welcome. Thanks for showing up, Nick. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a great Saturday as well. Thanks for coming in and watching Dino bitch and complain and be bitch and complain about Dino. But yeah. What the fuck does that matter? The fuck, it makes no sense. The DoorDash base pay bounces all over the fucking place. What the hell are you talking about? They're not making no sense.
On none. When I mean none, none. I mean none. With Uber Eats. But at least DoorDash, there's certain offers out there, they'll pay you a $7 base pay, a $10 base pay. Certain offers where it's like no tip or low tip. With certain customers, they'll raise the base pay.
You know why? Because they're preferred customers, Dino. So they're going to make sure that they get treated better. So they're going to pay you more to take care of their preferred customers. What the fuck? Can I get a what the fuck in the chat? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, because they're preferred customers. They want you to take care of them. So can I get a what the fuck is he talking about right now? It's your day. Excellent. Chilling with my margarita and listening in on my random 2 cents. Hey, excellent. I appreciate your 2 cents. Because your 2 cents would probably be better than some people's 25 cents, bro. Yeah, there we go. Like, the fuck is he talking about? Like, oh my God, dude.
So, like I said, I'll keep it real.
He's keeping it real, y'all.
Credit where credit is due. Right now, DoorDash, when it comes to certain offers right now, recently, they are way better than Uber Eats.
Oh, so this month, DoorDash is better than Uber Eats, right? So this month he's praising DoorDash because it's better than Uber Eats. Next month he's going to be praising Uber Eats and DoorDash is going to be trash because the orders on Uber Eats are going to be better. You know that shit hilarious, dude. Like back and forth. Oh, this week they're the greatest. Next week they suck ass, but this one's the greatest. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God.
Before Uber Eats changed over to that acceptance rate now matters.
Yeah, because remember, you're not independent. So yeah, you're their bitch. So accept it. Now you're feeling the full effects of your bitchness to Uber Eats. They're cracking the whip more on their bitches now. So that's why they changed it. Because now they're cracking the whip on you bitches. They're like, oh, we let the bitches, you're kind of like free roaming chickens at one point. They let the free roaming chickens go, but at some point they're gonna reel in the chickens, and now they're reeling in their chickens, and now you got new stuff, you know. So now you got to adhere to whatever your boss tells you to do. No more free roaming chickens.
June 1st this year. Before that, Uber Eats was the shit in my location. Their payouts were insane. It didn't matter if they sent me low paying offers because the acceptance rate didn't matter. And I was still getting high paying offers. Good ones. Now that it matters now, the summer when they changed it, it's the worst app now. It's the bottom of the barrel.
Well, that's because you're not being a good Uber Eats bitch. You got to step up your game for Uber Eats to treat you like a good person. And they're not going to treat you like a good person.
It's even worse than Instacart. It's even worse than that. And now DoorDash is the top dog. Way to go, Uber Eats.
I never thought I would hear Dino say that DoorDash is the top dog. I never thought I'd hear that. This is a moment in history, y'all. We should write this down. Write this one down in your book. Dino said DoorDash is the greatest. You got to write that down. I never think I'd hear Dino say that DoorDash is the king. So write this shit down. It's a moment in history. Dino said DoorDash is the king.
Congratulations. What a winner. And now that we also heard from PayPal.
You know what? You know why Uber Eats is still the winner, Dino? I'm going to tell you why Uber Eats is still the winner, Dino. You're still delivering for them. You're still their bitch. They're winning. Congratulate them. Uber Eats, congratulations. You're still winning. Why? Because Dino still delivers for you. Bobby still delivers for you. This person still delivers for you. You bitch and complain all about their app suck balls. Their app sucks. They treat us like shit. But you're on that app. Click, click, click. Accept, taking their orders. So yes, congratulations, Uber Eats. You're still winning.
That I think it's starting in my market soon that you can only dash now if you're not a top dasher, or especially now with Uber, if you're not a top Uber Eats driver, and the map is not red, you won't have the availability to do Uber Eats if it's grayed out.
You shouldn't be worried about doing Uber Eats anyways. You say they suck balls. Why do you care? Why do you care if you're able to dash on Uber Eats if they suck balls? Stick to DoorDash. It's the king. You said it yourself. Stick to DoorDash. It's the king. So why do you care? The Uber Eats sucks. You don't want to do Uber Eats. Why would you be worried about it?
Way to go, Uber Eats. Way to go. Congratulations.
Way to go, Uber Eats. Keep your bitches in control. There you go. Yeah. Clap for Uber Eats, y'all. Can I get some clapping emojis? Everybody clap for Uber Eats for keeping their bitches in line. Yes, give it to Uber Eats. Because no matter how much Uber Eats sucks, how much you guys complain about Uber Eats, how cheap Uber Eats pays you, how they continue to lower it, guess what? You're still clicking accept and declines for Uber Eats. So Uber Eats is winning. So Uber Eats is going to continue to win. So give them a call. Can we get some clapping emojis for Uber Eats?
So all these apps want the top tier drivers only, and screw the rest.
Yeah, exactly. They want their top bitches. If they're going to be paying out, they want top bitches. They want their customers to be treated like the kings and queens that they think they are. Yes, they're going to reward their best bitches. That's any company. Any company will do that. If Denise sells the most cars at the car lot for the month of June, guess who's going to be the king bitch at the sorry, I'm not calling you a bitch. You kind of know what I'm saying. You're not a bitch. I'm just she's the queen salesperson for the month of June. She's going to get the accolades. She's going to get the best desk. She's going to get the pins that write the clearest. Yes, she's going to get that because she's the queen. She's on top. She sold the most cars. And guess what? When Mike walks in July and Mike sells the most cars at the car lot, guess who's going to be treated like the king? Mike's going to be treated like the king. Yes, companies want to take care of the people that take care of them. That's how it goes. That's common fucking sense. That's common sense. That's common sense. If you're working at McDonald's, and you're currently the fry guy, and your fries suck, you're always late getting fry orders, they demote your ass to fucking mopping the floor, and they move Susie into fry guy, and she's banging out the fries. Yes. Why? Because Susie's a better fry guy than you. So why would they want fucking you doing fries when they got the great Susie doing fries? You're going to be mopping the motherfucking floor. That's how it works. Come on. That's common sense. Common sense. Shouldn't be, because we should all be treated equally. In my opinion, if you're a gig worker, you should all be treated equally. But I'm just speaking on how the companies work. Is it right? No, because you should all be treated equally. But I don't run the company. They do. So, of course, they're going to get their top bitches, and they're going to keep their top bitches happy. What did Nick say? Let's see. Uber allows You to log in anytime you feel like making some money. Got you. And we'll keep you on their platform for 8. Yeah, exactly. But he's saying that they're going to change that. I don't know how the new system is working. I don't do Uber Eats. So I don't know.
And they'll be scratching their heads wondering why massive amounts of drivers are filing a class action lawsuit against DoorDash and Uber Eats. Don't be scratching your head and yourself wondering why. There's no wonder here. You companies know exactly what the fuck you guys are doing. You know exactly what the fuck you're doing. I'll leave it at that.
All right.
See you guys later.
Get to later. All right. Well, let's all give Dino a round of applause. Thank you, Dino. Thank you for allowing me to critique your shit. Like I said, don't get upset. Don't get upset. Don't take it personal. Okay, I'm just giving you my personal opinion on stuff. But yeah. But there you go. There you go. Through Uber limits. Yeah. Uber limits. I think Uber limits its active time. It's because it falls under active time. So if you do 8 hours or I think it's 8 hours, 8 or 12 hours of active time, they're going to make you take a break. So it all goes under active time. If I'm not mistaken, that's how it used to be. Or it could be if you do so many hours in a 24-hour period, they make you take a break. So it could be like that. But cheers to Dino. Thanks, Dino. We always like to have gig content to review. I will review other people's. I didn't see anything else. Like I said, I'm not living on YouTube as much anymore. But back to you guys. Let's say back to you guys. So, how's everybody's Saturday doing? What's everybody doing? Give me some stuff. Give me some. Let me know what's going on. We know what Nick's doing, y'all. He's sucking down some margaritas right now. He's drinking his margaritas and chilling in the Real Talk with Roy channel. We know what Nick's doing. We know what Peach is doing, delivering. We know what Serb is doing, delivery. We know what everybody else is doing. They're delivering. They're being good gig bitches. They're out there working. They're out there doing what the gig apps want them to do. Be their bitches. Drinking and smoking after double. There you go. Jeffrey's out there getting his drink and smoke on. Drinking, smoking. Yeah. Worked a few hours today. Still haven't decided if I'm going to take tomorrow off. Nice. That's good. Hey, that's the great part of being independent, right? We can pick and choose when we want to work. We can pick and choose. Yeah, I've been looking at other jobs too. So I've been looking at jobs. Maybe something. Smoking and chilling. Excellent. See, that's good. That's good to hear. See, that's good to hear you guys have a life. I like to hear that. It's a good thing to hear that you guys are spending your time enjoying your lives right now. Good. Life is too short. If one thing has proven us this week, life is too short. Life is too short. Enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it while you can. A lot of things happening this week that are horrible for our country. Horrible. But horrible shit happening in our country right now. But yeah, so just remember, life's too short. Take the time to hug your family. Kiss your family. Maybe call somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Check in on them. Make sure they're doing well. See how they're doing. But other than that, let's see. You can always bounce back from financial problems, but you can't get the hours back. Exactly. And that is a lot of that, Mike, is just living. But a lot of that's just living within your means. A lot of most people's financial problems is they choose to live outside their means. You know what I'm saying? So if you're living within your means, your financial problems should be kind of set for the most part. Within the last few months, and now I'm a part-timer with the gig world, but I do know a lot about the gig world. I have 5, 6 of them. Nice, Nick. I've been doing it myself since 2000. 2016 when I started with Lyft. So good here. Yeah. Yeah. And even if you only did gig work for a week, you can still speak on it, bro. That's what people don't understand. Gig work is gig work. You know, you've done gig work for a week. You've done gig work for 10 years. Your opinion matters. Just because you've only done a week doesn't mean your opinion don't matter. You have every right to share what you've learned in the week that you've done it or the 10 years you've done it. And whatever your experiences is for the week that you've done it should not be dismissed by anybody that's done it longer. You know, they can give you tips to make you, hopefully your following weeks, months, years better, but should never dismiss. A lot of people tend to dismiss people that haven't done it as long as they have. And you know, I was away at college, so I'm living by myself. Oh wow, by yourself? Damn. Yeah, it's a different experience. It's a different experience. It gives you a lot of living on your own, gives you a lot of time to reflect, a lot of times to find yourself, the things maybe you were missing in life, or the things you didn't know about yourself in life because you were always surrounded by other people. And now you got that time to reflect by yourself. Yeah, it's definitely a different experience for real. And it's hard. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be hard. As somebody who's pretty much been by himself for last 4, 5, 6 years, you become very comfortable with yourself, and it becomes very hard to. You become very hard to please. I guess you could say hard to please, because you've been able to do it on your own for so many years. You've been having to rely on yourself for so many years. And don't get me wrong, it's always great to have somebody to share experiences with, share other things with, to make your life easier. But at the same time, when you live by yourself, you learn a lot about yourself. You learn how strong of a person you are when you're by yourself. You learn what you can do by yourself. You know, so it's definitely going to be different. Definitely. And the stronger you do it, the stronger of a person you're going to become. You're going to become a lot stronger person. The longer you do it, you become more stronger of a person. And for people to earn your trust and to earn your respect, they're going to really have to prove it to you. So the longer you are alone, the longer you've been able to do things for yourself and be that strong person for yourself, the harder it is for people that they're going to really have to prove themselves. And that's real talk. That's real shit right there. That's real talk. The longer you live by yourself too, the easier it is to see the dumb shit, to see the people that are fake, to see the people that are attempting to use you. It's very easy to see those people. So, but it's a great time for self-reflection and to learn a lot more about yourself that you may not have known. Just don't become a cat person. Too many cats never end well. And I'm pretty sure I know Denise. Denise is an ex-girlfriend of mine. We spent 3 years together? 4 years together. Denise loves dogs. Denise is a dog person. Denise loves the doggies, man. She loves the doggies. Denise loves the doggies. He said 2 cats live it. 2 cats live it. Now Denise loves the doggies. I have dogs and my son's cats. Okay, well, she's a cat person too, apparently, but she's doggos. She's got the doggos though, so. But yeah, we did. That was a good. That was a good. Dino took up a lot of time to do reactions to Dino. That took up a lot of time. He takes a lot of pauses. Dino takes a lot of pauses. So 2 of each. Gotcha. But yeah, but yeah, trying to stay away from some of the drama that's going on. People still doing it. People still in the drama mix, man. People still in the drama. You would think with all the stuff that's going on in our world, people would like maybe try to get past some of the drama that they see here on the YouTubes. Dumb shit. But you know how that goes, man. And like I said, I wanted to apologize to Peach and Sir. I know better. I can be very passionate about stuff, and last night I kind of lost my shit. So we have to apologize because I know better. I've been trying to be a better person, trying to not let the emotions override me sometimes. It's hard. But let's see. We'll do one more. We'll do another half hour. I'll open up the panel. See here. Ooh, we'll put the link up. So if anybody would like to come in, you're more than welcome to come in. And we'll do a half hour with anybody on the panel if they want to come in. You're more than welcome to come in. There you go. Yeah. So if you want to come in, just say hi, tell everybody how your life is going and all that good stuff. Maybe a turtle or fishes. After that, I personally have tarantula. I have a tarantula. Anything after that, you're borderline going to want a mini backyard, right? You need a big old black widow in the corners, Charlotte's website. But no, I have a pet tarantula. So who got Dino's number to be on the panel? Oh shit, Dino's probably out there working right now. He's probably busy. It's the weekend. If I'm not mistaken, weekends is busy time. He's out there making that money. So he's probably out there busy. We don't want to take away his busy time. But right, you heard what he said. DoorDash is king right now. So he's probably out there scooping up all them big, fat paying DoorDash orders. But yeah, there's the link. If anybody wants to come up, just share how their life is going. Then we don't have to talk about gig work. You can talk about whatever floating your boat right now. How things are going with the fams or how things are going with you by yourself. He's either at Panda Express or what was it, Little Caesars, with the 50 other people waiting in line for the orders. Yeah, exactly. He's probably number 35 in the line of 50 people right now at Panda Express or how should we say it, Panda Express or Little Caesars. It's probably like number 35 in the line of 50. So. Well, I guess a lot of people like Pitt wherever he lives. I guess people love Panda Express. I guess that orange chicken is the shit wherever he lives. I guess maybe it's the orange chicken. People just can't get enough of the orange chicken because 99% of the people eat orange chicken when they go to Panda Express. What's up, girl?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
My baby boy heard me talking to somebody and had to come say hi. Well, come
It's
into your spot.
It's a doggo. Oh, attack.
This is my liner.
See, a cat don't show you that kind of good love. Cats don't do that. He's like,
They can.
Yeah.
But this is my Linus. Ugh.
Like, doggo.
And of course, Sally's coming, but she ain't jumping up on me. She's too big.
Yeah. Love the person. Jesus.
Now they're going to get all excited.
Nice. Yeah,
But no, right now I just have my son's cat. My brother's gone, so it's just me by myself.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, totally new world.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I've never really lived alone.
Yeah, it's hard. It gets boring. It's like you learn to embrace boredom sometimes too. To find,
Oh no, I have my art. Like I have my art that I do.
nice.
Like
Oh, okay, nice.
like I paint and do all sorts of shit.
Nice.
Gotta turn this overhead off. It's too bright. I was just cleaning.
Nice. I know. I have my
But-
coloring. I have my coloring books and stuff. I color and stuff.
Yeah, I have around here the lamp in the back corner. I can change the color of the two lamps and my strip lights, but
Nice. Well, you know this setup, so
yeah. Oh yeah.
all
I
it
love
takes
the lights. I always have.
all it takes is the remote control or Alexa, either one, and that does it.
I have that one. And I have that one.
I got a whole bag full of remotes actually, because everything has a different remote to it.
Yeah.
A little bag with like 20 fucking remotes in it.
Well, see, some of the remotes are the same.
Yeah, I wish mine were like that, but mine tend to be all different. Like it's like fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I got some that run off the app, off the phone.
Yeah.
The remotes through the app. On the
All
phone.
right, furball. Come on.
I know one thing: tarantulas and praying mantis need to be
Ooh, queso.
need to be the new
Spooky kitty.
must-have to get rid of the spotted.
Yard. Sorry, my baby's got to go potty.
Yeah, my tarantula will eat your finger. Get it too close.
Oh, no. Your tarantula bites?
Everything is food to her, so she's used to everything.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah, she's just one of those. She thinks everything's food. She's
That's
like
what's
that
on
garbage.
tap.
She's like that garbage disposal. She knows when
Yeah.
that lid comes, food's coming. So if your hand
I
is in
even
there,
have glowy lights that I have out on my patio.
nice. Well, I bought these big old globes over here.
Yeah.
The big globes. They're fucking hilarious. Well, I bought the one, and it's like, I bought the one big globe, and then I'm like, somebody was selling all the little globes, so I'm like, you know what? I'll have a set of globes now. So I got this set of globes. They're just crazy. So
Mhm.
crazy. But see, they both use different remotes. That's the thing. And I can get the one remote. They don't work the same. So if I press one color, the other ones won't change. But if I do press one color, they do all change, or they start doing this shit. Like
Yeah.
you just got to find the right button where they're all the same color.
Yeah.
So
No, I have an LED light out in my laundry room for at night, so I have a little bit of light that I can see if I need to come out there.
nice.
And then I turn all my LED lights as low as they'll go when I go to bed. And then I also have one in my room that lights up too.
Nice.
I don't like it being dark no more.
Why? Think someone's
Why I
gonna get
can't do the gig. Like if I wanted to do gig work out here, I'd have to do it from like 10:30 till like 2, 3 a.m. to be able to make any money.
God damn.
Yeah. It's a military town.
Oh, okay.
Like more so than Nellis area ever was.
Yeah.
Like this is Fort Hood. Like, and it's the hood.
Gotcha. Did it get to?
Yeah, like the only thing is like for me to try and get my medicine, if I want to get decent medicine, I have to go all the way down to Houston to get it.
Oh wow.
Up here, I take one hit and I'm choking and coughing. So
Oh, wow.
I can only do diamond and shatter. It's like, fuck. And that's the only thing that's ever really helped me with my pain.
Gotcha.
Are you two done?
Gotta get the weed. Gotta get the weed. Smoke the single weed.
Linus, poos.
But is everything final as far as the D word? Is everything final on that?
We're divorced, Linus. Inside.
Final? Gotcha.
Hurry up before the cat comes. Thank you. Yeah,
Well,
we're divorced.
Well, leave it in tape.
But
We'll get
we
right.
have we still have to sell the house. And I'm hoping the house sells before my lease is up on the car so I can use that money to get a new car. Because once the lease is up on this, I got to turn it in. And I need a car.
Yeah.
So I'll probably end up with some beater.
Yeah.
But if I get an old enough car, I can get one I can do most of the work on myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, there a lot of the older ones are more reliable nowadays, easier to work on and all that shit.
Yeah, cheaper. Well, not necessarily cheaper, but easier.
Definitely easier to work
Because
on.
I know how to change. Like I changed my brakes in both my Cougar, my Grand Am. Did I change it in the? I think I even changed them in the Oldsmobile. Like I knew how to change all that. I was restoring my Oldsmobile. Still fucking pissed about that.
Yeah.
But my
Yeah,
lupus is getting worse.
Yeah.
So I'm dealing with that shit. Trying to work 2 jobs to pay my bills, and I can't even hardly walk.
How's the Applebee's job? How's that go?
It's okay. It would be better if I worked more than 3 days a week.
Yeah. What's the other job?
McDonald's.
Oh, no shit.
Nice. Yeah. I can't like I said, I don't like being out past like 10:30 in this town. My sister lives a few blocks over and they had a fucking drive-by by her house.
Oh wow.
A couple weeks back.
That's crazy. Oh, we had for a while there, we were having like one every 6 months, on this street.
Oh wow. At your mom's?
Yeah, not our house. There was a particular house where a kid was one of those wannabe gangbangers, and they kept shooting up his house. Like
yeah, but that's right down the road from your mom. That's scary.
And then I woke up one day to the flashbangs going off.
Oh wow.
The team was raiding his shit. So.
Oh wow.
And come to find out, he shot at somebody at the fucking the middle not the junior high school, and he actually shot the fucking security guard on accident because he was doing something where he was trying to do a drive-by or something over there, and one of the bullets hit the fucking security guard that was working at the school, and so that's why they ended up raiding his shit and then arresting him. Shit.
Yeah.
Stupid ass wannabes.
Yeah, it takes all kinds.
But it seemed like it was almost every like 4 to 6 months they drive by and light his shit up.
Yeah.
So.
But the thing is, my sister's house butts right up against the base. Like her backyard, after her fence is Warrior's Way, which is the driveway basically to get into the base. One of them. And like they have like right across from them, they have helicopter landing pads and stuff. And they
hell no. That's gotta be noisy as fuck, dude.
It can be. It's kind of neat though when you watch them take off and practice their formations and shit.
Yeah. Well, that's no different than here though. You get the nonstop airplanes flying over and
but Nellis is primarily an Air Force base. Fort Hood is just a military installation. It's a full base. It's got everything. Like the McDonald's I work at is right on Rancier, which is directly straight out from one of the main base entrances. So that gets quite busy sometimes.
So what do you do at McDonald's? You going to be a manager soon or what? What do you do at McDonald's?
I'm not sure how long that'll take. Hold on a second.
But usually McDonald's pay pretty good to be a manager. You can move
Well,
up
it's
fast.
$12 an hour for a regular team member.
Yeah. But usually you can move up pretty fast at McDonald's. They're always looking for people.
Well, the downside is I'm lucky if I work 1 day a week.
Oh shit. Well, that's fucking.
And then it's only usually a couple hours. I'm scheduled 11 to 5 and 11 to 7.
Yeah.
But I leave like some mornings, like Monday. Monday, I kind of am grateful that it was so slow because I was hurting from last week. I overdid it last week with my friends. But I go in and their labor's high, so I don't even clock in because labor's so high.
Yeah.
They can't, have me work.
This is a franchise or corporate?
It's a franchise.
Yeah, franchise.
But corporate. Here's the thing, though. I'm tempted to go back to Arby's because if I go to Arby's, I can go in there as a shift lead.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's what you did before.
But the thing is, I don't know if Elijah will take me back. Because unless I explain to him, look, since I was there, I had back surgery. I had neck and back surgery to fix the issue. I just cannot be thrown on back line.
No.
End of story. Like, I was good on back line. They loved me on back line.
Well, you don't
But
know
I'd
until
rather
you
be
ask.
in my hole.
Well, you don't know until you ask.
Yeah, but at the same token, it's a 30-minute drive. Whereas right now, I have a 2-minute drive, if that, and a 12-minute drive. So I'm not going so far.
Yeah.
So it's just, do I really want to do that?
I don't know. You gotta look at the benefits.
Especially considering if I do that drive, I know by the time I get there, I'm already going to be frustrated.
Why?
Because of the traffic and the way people drive here. I thought Houston was bad. People here are idiots. But we've got people from all over the country here. All over.
Yeah, but you have to, you learn. You're getting older, you'll learn.
Yeah, I know. I'm just, I don't know. Because I'm also, like, I don't know. There's a lot going on. Like, one of my friends, my sister and I are forming a business together called Portal 3C.
How's the cookie?
And that is on the wayside because I don't have anywhere here to sell it like I did when I lived in south of Houston.
Oh, okay.
But with the Portal 3C, what we're going to work on is it's basically, there's craft shows and stuff that we're going to. I'm going to be selling some of my paintings. I'm also making coasters, painting coasters with like flowers and different scenes and stuff on them. And going to seal them with epoxy resin once it gets here. We make keychains, pendants, laser engraved ornaments, and also my sister crochets animals and stuff. So she's doing like dog toys and baby toys and stuff like that. Possibly blankets and hats and stuff. We're working on that for her, trying to broaden her spectrum a little.
Nice.
Decals, and we also foster. I help Steffi with her foster kittens and cats.
Nice.
That's kind of how we're networking.
You got the holidays coming up, so hopefully you'll be.
Yeah, well, the craft show we're wanting to get into is Black Friday weekend.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So we're trying to make sure we have enough stuff for it to be able to last the whole weekend.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to bring my easel and my paints and stuff and work on paintings while I'm there. like just
Right.
little quick, easy little things that, might sell while I'm there, whatever inspiration strikes kind of thing. Because I have my easel, I can put the paints in I need and take it.
Yeah. You should see if you could, you know what seems to do really well here in Vegas, like on the strip, are those people that do the characters of people.
I'm not that skilled. That would be
Yeah.
something for my brother. Oh my God, Roy, I'm gonna have to send you that. He did a painting to tribute for Ozzy Osbourne. And yeah, it turned out really good. He also did Chester Bennington. He did a 2-panel piece.
Oh shit.
And they're for sale. I'm trying to get them to post them better. I went small and then I went big. And then I went
Yeah,
small
no,
again.
I did the wrong thing there. Hit the wrong buttons.
Yeah. But no, she's even got orders for us to do because we went to Jeep Jam this past Saturday. My friend Angel, she's all back the blue. Like her and her husband were both in law enforcement and everything, and she's a sweet woman. But I got her to come up here and we went to Jeep Jam and we're trying to raise funds for one of her fosters that she has. Bear is a kitten that needs his back leg amputated. He was born, we think, with the deformity. 3 legs work, one is just there.
Yeah.
So we're doing a fundraiser for that where we sell decals, and at a Jeep thing, that's the perfect place to sell decals.
Oh yeah.
But they were all dog and cat related. And while we were there, she's gotten a couple orders. A couple people want her to help them redo their Jeeps with redo some of the logos, the decals, the shrinkage. You can see the glue line. And so she's going to help her remove that old one and put a new one on it with new colors and basically revamp the whole Jeep.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I was trying to get her into before. She's already done Jeeps before. So it's going to be cool.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I'm excited for it, but it's hard because I need to find a way to make money now. And like I said, I can't do gig work at night. So
Yeah. Well, then you got to weigh your thing. Do you want to drive the 30 minutes to work more hours and possibly move up faster than McDonald's or whatever?
Yeah, I know. And I don't know. Like, we were going to go by there the one day, but it was too busy and I didn't want to go in during busy time because you never do that to a manager. But I am gonna I'm really considering checking it out because I know Arby's.
Yeah.
And if I sit down with Elijah and I explain to him what happened, because I worked for him in 3 different stores, and it is the same group. So it's Elijah. So with any luck, they didn't flag me. So yeah, a lot of factors, a lot of things I've been thinking about. My mind's always spinning in circles, like constant.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's hard. It's a lot hard for a lot of people to find work, especially as you get older too, because people assume you can't, do shit or.
Well, my part of my issue with driving that far is there are days where I get done work and I can't walk.
Yeah.
Let alone drive. Like I have to rest like a good 15, 20 minutes before I leave work some days because I can't walk. And I'm only there 2.5 hours.
That's crazy.
So it's what do I do? You know, and I'm starting the process to apply for Social Security disability. Even if I only get partial, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, with the
Kevin
amount of
left me in a
with,
bad way.
yeah, with the amount of hours you're, oh no shit. He said he was a Blackhawk mechanic. Nice, bro.
Oh,
Nice.
that's cool. Yeah, I'm over by Fort Hood.
Bro, you don't have to ever apologize for, you don't have to apologize. You're not celebrating. You don't have to
Huh?
apologize. I said he doesn't have to apologize for celebrating what he used to do. Shit.
Yeah, nah, that's cool.
Yeah, no shit.
Not many people can say they have that skill.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like, no joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Our friend Connor, he's one of the Coast Guard, and he actually goes out in the plains and was rescuing people off of Galveston Island.
Yeah, do you guys got flea markets there? Like the swap meets and shit like we have here?
Not really. They have a farmer's market.
Oh, okay.
But they have like different craft fairs and craft shows and stuff like that, like constant.
Yeah.
So that's where we're working to get into.
Gotcha.
We want to be able to, like, we're going to be doing some stuff on the spot eventually. She's going to be bringing her, once we get the settings and everything good. Her laser engraver has a screen printer on it, so she can do screen printing.
See, that would be cool.
She's also got where she can do sublimation, where she can take a picture of your dog and put it on a t-shirt.
Nice. Well, you can do that the laser engraver stuff on like coffee mugs and shit.
Yeah, you can do coffee mugs, glassware. You can
that shit you could probably do right on the spot, you know.
Right, but she's got to get it wherever. If we ever do something like that, her booth would have to be something that was able to be completely ventilated.
Yeah.
Because it does put off a lot of fumes. That's where doing the screen printing and the the Cricut, the decals and stuff like that would be things we could do possibly on the spot.
Yeah. Well, you could possibly look into something that like collects the fumes or something. You might have something like portable or something that,
I don't know, because no. Even though it exhausts outside, the laser itself, when it cuts, there's still dust and chemicals and stuff that can come out off the wood or off the material.
Yeah.
That could get up into the air and cause allergens. So, and some of them are toxic if you're not careful with the materials you use. Yeah. So, but we're working on a whole bunch of different options of things that she can pre-make and sell from the laser as well.
Oh yeah, like I love
different lantern kits. Like she can print out. Yeah. She's got some Labubu keychains that she's making. Pokemon.
Yeah.
All sorts of little things. And then Christmas ornaments and
well, if you live in the military thing, do some military stuff too.
Yeah, well, that's where the stickers and decals, I think she should do some military ones. Definitely. Because, like, my brother-in-law, he's former Navy. Your dad was former military, so you understand how it is to have family in military and how proud of their country they are.
Yeah.
So... it's definitely here. There's a lot of it here.
And you're in Texas, so you're in a red state. So you
do
some coffee mugs with American flags on them
and
all that crazy
shit. The tumblers that she can do all that, and But the problem there is we got to build up to that right now. Because we're starting at the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, being in a military town, the horns are going right now. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's all day long. It's different
Well, at
times throughout the day.
At least you got shit planned out, so that's good.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
All you can do.
I'm trying.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Better to try and than sit on your ass and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Well.
you could be like some people that sit on there and complain and not do anything about it. Dino. Fuck.
Well, part of the reason I'm adopting this kitten from my friend Steph, one, his name is Black Sabbath. That is the name they gave him.
Oh wow.
Which that is a very unique name for a solid black cat. Like, I love black cats. My mom had black cats. She had 2 of them. And I love black cats because not everybody will get them, though, especially the closer we get to Halloween.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give Sabbath a good home. He's going to be spoiled. Already got 2 cat trees and all sorts of laying hidey holes and spoiling them.
Right. All righty. Well, our 30 minutes are up, and I gotta go take care of some
Sorry,
shit.
y'all. I hammered on.
Yeah, no, hey, that's why I said I was gonna give it a half hour. Anybody was allowed to come up and chill. So
Yeah.
'cause I gotta go take care of shit out here. So
All right. Talk to you
All right.
later, Roy.
nice
You
coming
have
up.
a good one.
Good luck with all that stuff, and I'm sure I'll talk to you more.
Yeah, I still say you should come visit Texas. You'd like it.
I need to go out there. I have a friend out there in College Station that wanted me.
And I know you and your brother don't always talk. Doesn't he live in Dallas area?
Yeah, somewhere out there.
Well, that's 4 hours past me, so you don't have to go that far to even get to me.
Yeah,
You can fly into Austin. It's right there.
Well, I have a friend in College Station too.
That's
He
not
offered-
far either. That's like an hour and a half away.
Yeah, he offered me to move out there with him and shit. So
Hey, dude, if you could come out here, Roy, no shit, you'd love it. Your body would even feel a little bit better.
fucking you, with the humidity, you crazy.
But it's not, believe it or not, College Station is a little bit better than here. It's more heat than humidity here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not as bad as down in Alvin. Alvin was hell. This isn't as bad.
Yeah.
And I'm a good judge of that. With the pain I deal with. But yeah. I mean, I love Texas.
All right. Well, it was nice talking to you. Glad you're doing
All righty.
everything.
Talk to you later, dude.
All right. Have a good one.
All right.
All
Bye.
right, y'all. Not a problem. Have a good one. Bye. All right, everybody. I appreciate. May I sub? Maybe I can help you. Yeah, you can sub. Yeah. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out and spending some time with me tonight. Glad to see everybody's doing all right. Thank you, Kevin, for coming in, and I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that comes in here. You guys know, Nick, everybody. I appreciate you all coming in here, spending your time. Well, like I said, I've been trying to kind of laying low, trying to do other things, and but you'll see me out here. I run around every once in a while, Just how life gets to you sometimes. But like I said, I definitely appreciate everybody. Thanks, Monster Dash. You hate the earrings? It's all good, man. It's all good. I've had these motherfuckers forever, bro. I've had these forever. My piercings are all these piercings, bro. I got when I was like, what, 20, 30, like 30 years old. My ears have been pierced since I was 16. But most of my stuff, I got my piercings. They're old, like 25 years old, damn near. So, but But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming in, and we'll definitely talk to you guys later. Yeah, I need daggers in the ears. But I love you guys. Thank you. You guys are my fans. I appreciate you guys. So I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. Be safe. Nice, Nick. Thanks. You guys have a great evening. Yeah, definitely stay blessed, Kevin. Everybody. Have a good night.